In this video, we're going to show you guys how to set up Google local services ads for the real estate space in various cities across North America. All right, so guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Welcome to the GenerateAgentLeads.com content channel. You may be watching this video on our YouTube or our website. Guys, go ahead and get acquainted on all of our content resources. Take note and apply this to your real estate business. We try our best every single day to give as much free value out there as possible, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave a like, share, and subscribe, guys. It's going to help us out a lot with our content. So let's go ahead and get started. Guys, in this video, we're going to talk about what is Google Local Services Ads and how you can set them up. And it's a little bit of a process that can take a little bit of time. So we're going to go ahead and try to break this down into as much detail as possible. So what is Google Local Services Ads? All right. Google Local Services Ads is a subset of Google Ads that are specifically for service-based businesses. All right. Keep that in mind. This is only for service-based businesses. So no big tech companies like Zillow can come in there and start running Google Local Services Ads. All right. They are not in this business. They cannot come in and resell you leads. It's going to be directly from your name, your brand. And that's one of the biggest benefits, right? With portal leads, you're really paying to promote their brand, and in charge, you're helping their brand become a market leader, and then they're selling you a little bit of a share. And it's not really, it's the real person that wins is those portals. All right, so right now, each listing contains the following information. It's going to contain the name, your star rating on Google, which is your review rating, the number of years you've been in business, and the area that you serve, as well as the phone number, and whether you're going to be open or closed at the time to search, your licenses, your information, and your business bio. All right, these are going to give you the ability to place information about yourself or your business on top of results about PPC ads and organic results. Right, the goal of this is actually being able to generate inbound phone calls. Right, I'll show you guys this very shortly here, but you're only going to be paying per real estate buyer or seller inbound call. All right, this is a cost per contact. And then Google certification allows potential leads to skip the vetting process. Right, you're immediately qualified as a trustworthy source via your Google screened badge. All right, so when we look at this and I search up top agents in a certain area, you can see that this is how it's going to appear. Of course, the more Google reviews you have, the better you're going to perform, right? So, of course, it's very crucial that you really focus on that. But that being said, there's still an opportunity for everyone to get calls here. But, of course, it is really aligned to give those with the most Google reviews all the business, of course, right? That being said, it's going to show up above PPC ads, which is like, a lot of agents sometimes pay $50 a lead, $60 a lead on PPC ads, right? So sometimes those PPC ads aren't even profitable for the agent, right? Especially if the whole systems of conversion are not in place, right? So it's very, very important that you are able to get the best bang for your buck, and Google Local Services Ads can help you, right? So that being said, Google certification is going to allow potential leads to skip the vetting process, right? You're going to be immediately qualified as a trustworthy source via the Google Screen badge, as you guys see here, right? So Google is going to take you through an onboarding process, a sort of verification process, might take a week. Sometimes I think it's right now taking about 3 or 4 weeks, but this is going to be that information that's going to be needed, right? So what do they look like? Here's another couple examples here. If I search up best realtors in San Francisco, you can see here that we have Karen, Vic, and Carol, right? So you can see that all three of them have been, in business for some time, right? They've have almost close to a decade. I think Karen has a little bit of a typo in there, which is something that, that's why some agents are not successful with this program, right, as well, is because there's not enough optimization set up. So you can see that the number two the two highest bidding people on these keywords is actually tech companies, right? Like HomeLight and Agent Pronto. So it's very hard for an agent to come in and outbid these companies that make millions upon millions of dollars per year, which is why Google Ads is actually quite difficult for some of these top keywords, right? And these companies can come in and they have hundreds of agents paying them per each zip code, and they just use that money to just expand their brand and drive traffic to their website instead, right? So you can see that it's going to contain your number, the total number of reviews you have, your call to action, right? your screened by Google badge, an overview of the business, the number of years of business, service area, link to the website. And below the description, there's actually going to be a brief description of all the services that you offer, right? So you're a buyer's agent, you have a seller's agent program, first-time home buyer, luxury properties, rentals, right? You can see all of your, you can list down all of your services because you are a service provider. And the description will accompany a title, right? So below the services section, Google's going to display reviews received from clients, right? So it's going to have all of that information. It's going to have like a little bit of like a little business card in a sense. If I'm looking for the best realtor in San Francisco, typically what we've seen, guys, little fun fact here is that most of the people that are actually clicking on these ads are either sellers or out-of-state buyers. Yes, there is a fair share of buyers in there as well, but we've seen that if someone's actually looking for a realtor looking usually to sell their home. And that's why, it's very important that you have those Google reviews, because that's like your social proof, right? There's a rule in marketing is that when you're in an industry that's really saturated by a lot of people, you need to have a lot of social proof to, validate that you are a true market leader in that sense, and a lot of case studies to back your name. That's one of the best things you can do. And one of the prime examples is as well as our own company, right? We have tons and tons of competitors in this space, the lead generation space. Who wins at the end of the day? It's the company with the most reviews that are on there and the best offer, right? So there's a quick couple of things that you can actually apply to your own businesses. Make sure your offer is really strong, remove risk for your customers, and have a ton of case studies, and that will do you well in real estate, right? So why is it so important? These ads appear above pay-per-click PPC ads and SEO listings, right? They're going to outrank paid and organic results, right? And you can obtain the Google Guaranteed badge, right? So you're going to build trust with your audience. Google's going to back your business. You're going to get verified by Google. Clients are going to book services with you through Google LSAs, or actually offered a reimbursement guarantee if you're not satisfied with the services provided. So what this actually means, guys, is that if you are not impressed with the leads that Google is sending you, as in they're sending you plumbing leads, or as in sending you people that are just like just spammers, right? They're not even connecting with you for over 30 seconds. You can actually request a refund and be reimbursed for that money. So there's literally no risk for this, right? It's also going to help you build brand awareness as being sort of a Google screened agent. You're only actually paying for leads that are looking to hire a realtor or are interested in your services, right? So local services ads are about 33% cheaper than typical PPC campaigns. Lead costs range from $6 to $30. And only a few services actually qualify for LSA, and real estate is actually one of them. And real estate is starting to just emerge as the newest LSA service. A lot of agents haven't actually learned about this yet, and truth be told, they're actually quite difficult to manage and keep consistent with, especially with the busy, lifestyle of a real estate agent. It's definitely right now it's one of the best chances to get on this and just take advantage, right? And take advantage of the wide blue ocean. Facebook ads work, they're really profitable, but they are a red ocean right now, and so many agents are using them. We still offer Facebook ads because we know how to convert the leads, but Facebook ads are coming to a point right now where there's a lot of ads running, and the agent with the best conversion system will always win, right? So LSA ads and the leads that are coming from them are actually really high quality leads. As real estate agents, what do we want? We want high quality leads that are ready to go. Even, it's actually a wrongdoing such that, it is important to have bottom of funnel leads, but it's even more important to have a full pipeline, right? So this is going to come in and help you out with those bottom of funnel leads. It's just much like Zillow, right? Google's providing a free service to Google users to search for realtors. There's no forced registration here, guys, right? Anyone who wants to talk to a realtor can just do it with a simple click, and they're expecting to get a call back, right? So some of the benefits, let's talk about benefits is, the first one is it's going to remove 99.5% of tire kickers and time wasters with LSAs, right? It's going to be probably your highest possible intent leads. These are people that are actively searching for an agent in their area. So what we call as a bottom of funnel leads, right? You're going to compete with the top real estate agencies who are paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to rank at the top of Google searches. Zillow pays sometimes, hundreds of thousands of dollars per day just to rank above everyone else, right? Because they know that agents want bottom of funnel leads, right? No one wants to put in the work. Pro tip though, right? Have bottom of funnel leads, but keep on working the top of funnel ones and you'll make a lot of money. But anyways, people like Zillow, they're coming in and they want to resell those leads at a premium and take commission splits. Guys, you guys can just do this at a much cheaper cost, right? Much cheaper cost. Same thing with Zillow, right? Like you have the Zillow rankings and everything. But think about Amazon, right? Leads are going to see you and your reviews first, right? And be immediately ready to contact you. What we actually notice in some markets, 50 to 75% of the leads are listing leads, right? So it's actually happening for the first time in the real estate industry. We spend millions of dollars per year on advertising, and we always get the first dibs at this knowledge. We want to make this as a beta program available, and the beta is filling up. So this is actually going to launch as the full program and at generating leads. But of course, this is actually a tutorial video. We want to make sure that, if you're not a fit for our programs, at the very least, you can set this up yourself, right? So there's actually a 30-second guarantee. If you call a lead and they don't stay on the phone with you for at least 30 seconds or more, you're not paying for it, right? So there's actually a big plus for anyone that's used online leads before. Agents deal with fake phone numbers, fake leads, or leads that hang up straight away from other online lead sources. This is going to eliminate all of that, right? So you're only paying for a lead that stays on the phone with you for longer than 30 seconds, right? Google's going to transfer the leads by Google Voice at the direct voice connect by phone lead, similar to Zillow's voice transfers, right? And Google is the biggest player and has a bigger infrastructure to provide a better service than Zillow. So they're actually pretty much outcompeting Zillow and putting them into the business of becoming a brokerage. And that's your explanation right there as to why Zillow is becoming a brokerage. Because Google is going to get in its place and is really shifting some gears within Zillow. They're really scared over there. So they really need to get into a different ballpark. So you want to qualify by going to a Google LSA application. I'll show you ours, but you can fill it up on Google. You could call this number. You got to be located in the USA, guys. So they're launching this program in Canada soon, but not just yet. Everything's really in USA initially, right? You can pass a background check. I think a third-party provider named Pinkerton does that for you. They can do a business check, an owner check, and a professional check, and insurance requirements. You need to have general liability insurance. You can have license checks for each real estate agent in the firm, and a criminal background check. All right. So a little brief walkthrough of an onboarding form is like full name, last. This is for our customers. Business name, what year was your business founded? It's a legal business name, of course, right? Regan Williamson LLC, right? So what's your GMB link, right? What's your Google My Business link, right? So what's your email for the Google LSA, right? What's your phone number? What's your website? What's your state license number? What's your state license expiration date? What's your license type, right? What's your office address? Please provide cities or counties that you would like to target, right? This is a good example, right? This is a great example of a sort of a Google My Business optimized profile. What are your hours operation, right? So, the longer the window of time is open, the more leads you'll get. So make it 24 hours, right? Of course, no one's really going to call you at the middle of the night. What's the languages you speak, right? Proof of business liability insurance. If you're not the broker, please submit your broker's insurance policy, guys. How much budget do you want to spend every month? Your local service ads will depend on the number of steps required on your end. Your ads will go live if you have fulfilled all Google requirements, but you will not receive the Google screen badge until your background check clears. Therefore, setup could actually take a couple of weeks. Just be patient in this process, right? This could be a big game changer for your business if you just stay patient. And then there's going to be a link from official background check from a background check company that Google has engaged, right? So just make sure you fill that out. You need to get at least 1 to 3 reviews directly to your Google Services ads. 1 to 3 reviews will barely get you any calls, to be honest. You need to get that 50 to 100 Google reviews. Get your friends, get your family, get your people you just helped. They don't have to be closings. They don't have to be clients even. Provide value in the community and ask for Google reviews in exchange. Phone calls from Google LSA will show up on your caller ID with incoming. Some of these calls show up in spam. Pick up every call, guys. Google's going to rank your responsiveness based on responsiveness. Please pick up the phone, guys. This is crucial. So that's a little brief overview of onboarding form. Hopefully you guys got some value from it. But guys, again, check your eligibility, right? Not every zip code is going to be available. Sign up and create an account. Pass a background check via third-party provider named Pinkerton. Background check requirements, a business check, owner check, and professional check. Again, I already went over this, but just guys take a look. You guys can pause the video and see. So eligibility. In order to run LSAs, guys, you need to have a 3.0 rating or above. Google's not going to incentivize for people with bad ratings. Of course, it makes sense. The higher the rating, the better the chance of your ads showing up. So eligibility is currently restricted to certain zip codes in the USA. These areas are constantly updated, guys. Business and teammates will be subject to background checks to ensure eligibility. If all is passed, then you're going to be given the opportunity to appear in search results as a quote-unquote Google screened agent, and all leads that are decided to work with you also receive additional justification to work with you as per the Google guarantee. If we review that Google guarantee right now, guys, you can see that it's a badge that's available for businesses that pass a Google screening and qualification check. If you're backed by Google guarantee, your customers that came to your business through Google services ads aren't satisfied with the quality of your work, Google may, in its absolute and sole discretion, reimburse the customer for the amount paid for the initial service, subject to a lifetime limit. The following are the limits of each customer. So you can actually reimburse up to $2,000 for the Google local services ads if you're not satisfied with the quality of your work, right? And we won't reimburse for add-on for future project, damage to the property, or dissatisfaction with price or provider responsiveness. So again, like as I mentioned before, guys, you guys will have that opportunity to get reimbursed for those up to $2,000 for leads that don't stay on the phone with you for over 30 seconds. I mean, this is a no-brainer, people. This is something you need to get on ASAP. And how long does it take to get qualified, right? So the process typically takes a few weeks to complete. We recommend agents that are interested in receiving the highest quality leads possible get started on this verification process ASAP, guys. Spots are filling up for this fast, right? You need to get in. If you do it incorrectly, it's going to actually hurt you. So make sure you do it correctly. And the time to generate Google reviews may also be taken into consideration when coding timeframes to get these ads effectively up and running. Agents with a strong GMB profile will typically achieve better results using these types of ads. The more Google reviews, the better. I think I've repeated that statement, but it holds true, right? So what does it take to get set up, right? The process of getting set up with Google LSAs require a few main steps. Ensure you have a Google My Business account populated with your business information and kept up to date. Make sure that Google My Business account is optimized. I'll show you guys that very shortly. Begin your Google LSA application. Pass the required Pinkerton background check. If you're a team, all members that are participating must submit this check. Any failures will be subject to a 60-day rating period before reapplication, right? So, guys, please don't make sure you mess this up. If you need to speak to an expert, make sure you speak to an expert. Finalize your account by adding the following information to your Google LSA: your license number, your proof of insurance, your general liability information, and number of business owners / field agents. So select the service area, the budget, the photos, and launch them, right? So when we talk about, like the results, what results can I expect, right? The top 3 ranking factors is your proximity, the reviews, and how often you're answering inbound calls. Let me actually unpack all of this for you. So proximity, right? If I'm sitting in like by a library in San Diego and I search up realtors nearby me, of course the most optimized realtors will show up that are around me, right? So that proximity has there. Again, there's enough leads for everyone, but that's just making sure that there is going to be some proximity. If an agent is sort of close by your registered office area, you might get some more. If a lead is more close by your office area, you're going to get more phone calls. Reviews. More reviews can help you beat your competition with bigger budgets, but with less reviews, right? So it's really a game of reviews. And how often are you answering inbound calls? If Google finds you to be an active, responsive service provider resulting in happy customers, they will have no problem to continue sending leads your way, right? Business is business. They're going to reward you for providing their Google users with optimal service, right? It's going to be $30 to $50 per lead. Again, you're only paying when they call you, and you can get this reimbursed, so don't worry about this so much. And a lead is defined by text or email your business, a call your business, oopsies, and leave a voicemail. Call your business and you speak to them. Someone calls us and leave a voicemail, and spending 30 seconds or longer on the phone, and buyer or seller. If you're unsatisfied with the quality of your lead and believe Google has made a mistake by charging you, you have the option to dispute charges directly with your Google, right? You're going to have a budget. We recommend about $100 a week. Sometimes Google doesn't spend anything. Sometimes Google might spend like $100 one week and not spend anything the next week. But it won't go over that budget. That's the only thing I can guarantee. Unoptimized Google My Business profile is like your legal business name, a bunch of good reviews that are sort of helping future customers understand. Some products, I would recommend putting your listings here constantly, and then your posts, right? We post consistently on here. We post all of our videos, right? The new lead source overtaking Zillow here. We give a little bit of information. This is actually Google sees, okay, these guys are posting frequently. I'm going to reward them. So if someone's searching up, top agents in a certain area, the agent that's more active on that sense will actually perform much better than an agent that doesn't, right? And I think it's crucial. If you don't do that, I don't think you should even be investing in Google LSA ads. And the thing is, like, agents forget to post every 7 days, and it hurts like your ranking. It hurts your ranking a lot, right? So make sure you guys are on top of that. How much will they cost, right? It's a cost for quality contact. So unlike PPC, you don't pay when someone clicks on your ad. You only pay for qualified and valid leads contacting you directly. Google's only going to charge you for a valid lead. It's a text or email to your business, a call your business, and leave a voicemail, right? It's going to call your business and you just speak to them, and someone calls and doesn't leave a voicemail, but then you call them back or send them a message. Google has this technology that can track all that. It's $30 to $50 per each valid lead. It's way less expensive than Zillow leads, guys. I mean, it's inbound leads that are really want to work with a real estate agent. I don't see how anyone wouldn't want that in their business. So LSA versus PPC versus Facebook ads. Local services ads are not pay-per-click, guys. It's pay-per-contacted lead. Remember that? It's a big, big statement. Pay-per-contacted lead. Let's actually bold that. Oopsies. If a searcher clicks on your ad but doesn't contact you, you're not actually paying for the lead, which is crazy, right? Of course, though, if I'm looking for someone to work with, I'm of course going to go with someone like Todd. Just look at the Google reviews in that, right? I've seen a lot of mistakes with 2013 years in business. No one is going to have 2013 years in business. It actually makes you look bad, right? On Facebook, you're paying for each impression, right? So every single lead source has its value. But if you're a real estate agent with a lot of Google reviews right now and you want to just get those, you want to really tap into this unsaturated market, guys, get on this ASAP, right? Agents like this spend a lot of money. This is PPC ads, but you're going to show up above the PPC ads, and that's even better, right? So let's talk about LSA versus PPC versus Facebook ads versus even portal leads, right? So the time frame to purchase and sell was about 4 months, right? It's a 1% to 3% conversion rate. The lead source is Facebook ads, and the cost is $3 to $5 per lead depending on the market or area. A lead is defined as a name, email, phone number. So with Facebook ads, yes, you're gonna have a lot of garbage in there, but it's gonna be probably one of your most profitable sources of leads, right? If you're a team lead watching this right now, my number one suggestion for all team leads is to get Facebook ads on and get them pumping, because what I notice is that my team, it's always performing better when we're giving them Facebook leads, because they got to work harder, they got to hone their sales skills, and they got to really work those leads. But again, they're going to be so much more profitable for you, and you need these people to always just have consistent deals coming in. The thing with Facebook leads ads is, once you start Facebook lead ads, they don't convert for the first 4 to 6 months sometimes, and you need to just let it sit in your CRM. As long as you have a good conversion system in place, they will convert. A lot of buyer leads in here, though, so keep that in mind. PPC leads, about 3 to 6 months out, 3 to 5% conversion rate. So they're going to be a little bit more intent out here, even though these ones are listed still a little bit down the road. A little bit less than Facebook ads, but $10 to $15 per lead depending on the market or area. Again, it can get even more expensive. It's quite competitive. The name, email, phone number, 70% buyers and 30% sellers, guys. And a premium lead is a portal lead, right? 60 to 90 days out. These people are like the hottest leads. There's a reason why Zillow and portal companies charge a commission split on them. There's 7 to 12% conversion rate. Name, email, phone number, but these people are just looking for an agent. 65% buyers mostly and 35% sellers. And then we got the Google LSA ads. Highest quality lead right now in the game, guys. 30 to 60 days out. 10 to 12% conversion rate. I know agents that are closing 6 to 7 deals a month consistently with this. I mean, they're crushing it, right? And they're easy deals to close. Not much work involved. But again, it really depends on the factors that I discussed earlier in the presentation. Is a text or email to your business? Is it call your business and leave a voicemail? Is it call your business and speak to them? Someone calls you and doesn't leave a voicemail, but you call them back or you send them a message. You spend 30 seconds or longer on the phone, and buyer or seller. 50% buyers and 50% sellers, guys. Some markets are actually more sellers than buyers, but the buyers are actually sometimes even out-of-state buyers, right? So those are, of course, sometimes the best leads to work with. How do you maximize? Google will use your responsiveness to service requests and the reviews you receive from local services ads to determine how frequently and prominently your ad should appear. So when we look at this, right, like if I search up top realtors in San Francisco, I won't search these agents will appear. If I search up again, another 3 will appear. If I search up another one, another 3 will appear. However, Regan Williamson will probably show up more frequently in the number of searches because he has more Google reviews. So that's how this works, right? So if you follow up with leads and reply to them promptly, your ad may be more frequently and more promptly compared to other advertisers in your area. So If Regan, Allen, and Uprise Real Estate, I would always put your first name there, of course, right? And you're all getting phone calls, but Regan is answering the phone call 9 times out of 10, and Allen is answering it 6 times out of 10 because he's busy. Regan's going to get all the business. And it's very, very important, especially if you're a team lead, especially if you're a single agent as well, that you have a mechanism in place to pick up the phone every single time, right? Google's not going to be hurting their reputation on this program. It took them a little while to launch this. And one of the reasons also was this, because a lot of agents don't answer the phone. So make sure you answer the phone, guys. This gives honest and hardworking professionals a great opportunity to stand out by providing good quality real estate services to the clients. One of the main factors in ranking is going to be proximity. Be sure to think hyperlocal, guys, when selecting your location. Google will give you top page advertising in a 30-mile radius from there. And things to watch out for. Guys, there are going to be long onboarding times. Completing all verifications to become Google Screen may take multiple weeks, right? You might feel background checks. Well, it's going to elongate this onboarding substantially, right? So criminal record checks, Google, that's a big no-no for them. So you might actually disqualify for that, unfortunately. Lack of Google reviews actually may be a hindering factor. You might launch these ads and be like, why am I not getting any results? Again, lack of Google reviews is your answer. Agents must be willing to take calls as they come in. We can generate the highest quality leads. However, if agents are unable to convert, there actually might not be an improvement in results, guys. Another little thing I picked up is that a lot of agents don't have authority on Google, right? So if I'm looking and I look at one of these agents, I'll probably do a quick Google search on them as well on another tab or same tab. And if you're not featured in like press articles, you don't have authority, it can actually literally be hurting you, right? So we actually help you get featured in the press articles as part of our Digital Agent Accelerator program. We have press partners free of charge. We get you featured in them and we get you authority. That's going to help you rank higher in Google. And there's going to be keywords in those articles like top realtor in San Francisco, right? So it's going to help you search up higher. And that's crucial, right? No other companies would be offering that right now. We're going out of our way, and we want to make sure that we get all of our customers the best possible chance at success. So, again, we can generate the highest quality leads, but if you're actually unable to convert, there's going to be no improvements in results, guys. If you're on the phone and someone's like, hey, I'm interested, and you're not qualifying the lead properly, and you don't have your scripts and dialed, this is the highest quality lead, right? Even with Zillow leads, there's some agents that can't even really convert Zillow leads, right? So it's really up to you to make sure you get that process dialed in. And how often you answer the phone is going to affect how often your ads are going to show, right? If a lead is not qualified, agents must be manually be sure to take note of these instances and report to Google to receive reimbursement. Brand new, fast-moving innovation from the Google LSA team, guys. These leads costs are going to shoot up as demand increases. Take advantage of this as you can, guys. Get these cheap lead costs, guys, coming in. When ad platforms start to get saturated, lead costs go through the roof, guys. Squeeze and milk this platform, guys. Get those deals coming in and get that authority built up and get those deals to give you referrals and get your real estate business to skyrocket, guys. This is going to be that, quick little sprint, and especially in the initial stages when ad costs go up, guys, it's going to be harder and harder for new agents to get started, guys. As ad costs go up, not every agent can pay $150 a call. Not every agent can pay $200 a call. Right now, it's cheap. Right now, it's unsaturated. Let's get you guys on this and let's get you guys scaled up, right? So, hopefully this video sort of helps. I want to sort of, end off this video with comparing this with Zillow. And you guys can set this up all yourself. You guys can choose our team. Just go to www.generateagentleads.com/schedule and schedule a call with one of our growth advisors. They're going to go ahead and show you how we help real estate agents turn $1 into 20 within just 90 days, right? So again, we've been helping real estate agents. We help thousands of real estate agents all across North America, right, guys? This is an offer that we're just recently launching. Not many companies are actually offering this right now. We're able to do it with all of our case studies, our customers. We spend millions of dollars a year on advertising platforms. We know exactly what works, and we get the first dibs at these kind of platforms, guys. If you guys are interested, book a call. If you guys found value in this video, try to set it up yourself, guys. And I hope you guys the best of luck. But let's go ahead and end off this video with how does LSA compare with Zillow? Zillow has the highest quality leads on the market. These are leads with the highest intent. Zillow leads convert at around 15%. And Zillow comes with a big cost, right? So you're paying anywhere from $150 to $250, right? And Google is starting to do what Zillow's doing, right? They're allowing searchers to search for homes and have the option to contact a realtor when they're ready. This is why Zillow is converting into a brokerage. And they're panicking because the biggest player, Google, is stepping in. Google isn't in the business of selling real estate, guys. And why has Zillow's lead quality and volume been decreasing over the last few years, right? So that's the thing. Zillow's actually been getting into the game of selling real estate, right? Google is actually incentivized to provide a better service to serve their customers. In fact, like all Zillow is just a marketing agency reselling you leads, and they've been at this longer than anyone, so they can spend more than everyone else, right? Why don't you become your own marketing agency in a way and just get results for yourself, right? So Google is incentivized to provide a better service to best serve the customers, right? The customers are actually directly related to how much Google makes, right? Google actually offers a service guarantee. If a realtor is not satisfied with the quality of work, Google might actually reimburse you and the customer up to the amount they paid for the service with a lifetime cap of up to $2,000. So guys, just a quick recap of how we help real estate agents get this service the service ads launched, right? We help agents set up all these ads. We help them manage them. We help them optimize their budget. We help them get their Facebook, their Facebook profiles optimized, their Google local service to business optimized, right? We help them post. We do done for you posting for you. We get you featured in press articles just like this one right here. This is of course for a company, but just a quick little background, right? When someone's searching up our name, they see the press articles, right? They see the Google reviews, they see the posting. We need that effect for real estate agents, right? Real estate agents are too busy. They don't do it enough. If you're able to do it, I really encourage you to get on Google Local Services ads, guys. This is going to be a game changer in the real estate space. So, guys, if you guys found value in this video, leave a like, share, and subscribe if you're on our YouTube channel. If you found value and you want to book a call and see how we can do this all for you, completely hands-off, visit www.generationleads.com. Visit our website, get acquainted with all the information, view our content, and book a call with one of our growth advisors. Guys, it was a pleasure talking to you and speak to you soon. See ya.